Hello. This does look like it's working, that's good. Ooh. Yay! Hello. Um, my name is Hypewolf, this is the Ancient City Project. Let me give you a quick rundown of the progress that has happened between streams. Quite a lot. Yeah. I had a lot of time on my hands, if you couldn't tell. Yeah, I also explored the end. Let's go down to my statistics. Yeah. So, some more time has happened. That's also happened. But yes, I'm much further in now. I still have a long way to go. I'm not even halfway, I don't think. Yeah, I've still got this whole bit I need to dig out, and this junction and this bit. I've just been kind of going linearly so far. I haven't done much more around here. That was a train, I apologise. But what I want to figure out today is, how am I handling this junction? Because there's a lot to consider here. I mean, one bit I don't need to consider is the straight bit going across the back here, so I'm just gonna put it in for the fact that it's gonna help my brain understand where everything is going to go, I guess. I need to figure out when the actual thing shifts. Okay, so this is... yeah. That's the shift. Okay. Eerie noise. Yeah. I spend a lot of time on this in my free time. Mostly because I have a lot of free time and not a lot of things to do. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. I've got more ideas for streams and things I want to do, like building an Enderman farm and like getting perfect gear and that kind of stuff. But there is still a lot of stuff I need to do on this. However, hopefully getting perfect gear and stuff will help for this. Yeah, I need to decide mainly what I'm doing with the ceiling. The ceiling and the ice pathways are the big bits that need kind of consideration. Because those bits will change depending on the shape, obviously. Which is not easy to kind of do, especially if I was trying to just kind of think it up on the spot. But I have people here. Well, I might have people here who are able to kind of help and give ideas and suggestions, and all of that is much appreciated. I'm doing stuff with Skulk, and for some reason I don't have a hoe on me. Sorry, I couldn't find the right word in my brain for a second. So... because why do I need to make this to compensate for actually being able to turn on it? Because not only are you turning, but you're turning at speed. across, like... And I don't want to make it just straight across and just have this, because I feel like that's boring and that's not as cool. I also don't want to do too much mining on this, because mining's also incredibly boring and not cool. But I think I'll try raise the roof a little bit, just to give me more space to kind of work with, I guess. I mean, there are some things I can do, like I can put the two actual kind of like middle lines in up until like a point, and then I can decide from there and make a little triangle. Or I theoretically could just put two straight lines and have a little bit that comes off. Like, I could just continue this one across here and have it split down the middle, but I don't know if that's going to be... See, this is why things need consideration. Because it's just... There is, well, a lot to consider. Do I have any ice in my inventory? Another thing I did between streams was I went back to the ice place and I got a bit of ice. So I just wanted to kind of prepare myself as much as possible so I can actually get stuff done. Because gathering resources is like the boring bit. Whatever I do, this one won't go straight. I can try I'll try hug it to the wall and keep it the same width as what it normally is and see how that works, just as like a test. Because I have efficiency and whatnot, I can kind of... Okay, well, it's gonna get... That's my initial prediction, it's gonna get horrible around these corners as it goes further into the wall. And that was a mistake. Yeah, that happens. So I need to do it on both
Chase
kind
is
of
the digital bank you can rely on with helpful
axes.
24/7 customer service.
So I can speak to
So
a real
1,
person
2,
anytime.
Indeed,
4.
anytime, all the time. And you get a handy 1% cash back on everyday transport.
Like on the train to visit family this summer.
Roger that. Join millions of customers and see what your money can do with Chase. Search Chase Bank. 18 plus UK residents. Eligibility applies. 1% cash back.
I'm turning down the volume of the things. The ads. It's still paying advertisements, okay. 3, 4. Okay, so that's what it looks like. My prediction is this is not going to work at all. Especially if I go from far away, because the speed you're coming around this corner is incredibly high. Like, and look, there's like no kind of space, really. Especially if I... Because there will be blocks here, because there'll be stairs. That's quite fun. Where's my boat? I'm just gonna boat a bit in this direction. Because yeah, I don't want that to happen, because that just kills all your momentum and then it takes away from the fun of actually having one of these highways. yeah, you're just gonna get stuck in here, and it's not fun. Ow. Give me my boat back. So I need to make it wider. Which is fair enough. That begs the question though, how wide do I make it? Can I just add an extra block? Does that get me enough? I doubt it, but hey, I'm here and I have time and I can try things, because the worst thing that happens is they have to, I don't know, tear it down and kind of start over. And even then I'm barely starting over because I've got stuff kind of in place and ready. It's better, but it's still not perfect. I don't want to make it just kind of straight corners, because that's also boring. I'll try another block. Just to see if this will do anything. And what also happens is you just have this kind of straight line, and that's not particularly interesting. I mean, theoretically, this bit doesn't need to be as wide. It's this kind of turn. That needs to be widest. Just add more curve to it. 2. Ah, what am I doing with my hands? Ugh. This looks very wrong. Theoretically, I could use another circle generator like I did for that one, just add. And if I had, it would just come out the same as it kind of was earlier. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 like this. Crap. Okay. Is this right? Does it look right? It's 2 2 2 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2. Let's try this out with some walls and see how it goes. Okay, I'm still slightly getting stuck on the walls. Yeah, that's pretty sick. That is just annoying. I do still have a lot of... I didn't know I could do that. I just lit my boat on fire. What I was going to say before I just kind of got flabbergasted. I have a lot of space I can still use, like, realistically. So up. Keep going. I do 3, 2, 2. Let's see. 3, 2, 2. That doesn't look right. Let's go out to that. Same one here. Yeah. 2. Could do. Still doesn't look right. If you look on the map as well, like. Just doesn't look right. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. Try a 4-3. What does a 4-3 look like? And can I connect it neatly? This space. Oh, there goes the ice. An ice. On using the wrong pickaxe. Honestly, need to consider the fact that there is going to be another thing. I wonder how it would work if I did kind of make a second one and just continue this one on straight. Like, how is that going to change things? There's so much kind of stuff that you have to consider. That's odd. I have an average view duration the same length as my stream, but I have no views. let's just assume I'm gonna keep it going straight. Just as it normally would. What then changes? Because it's gonna change how it looks, obviously. I'm gonna also start mining this with my silk touch just so I can get some more deep slate. Just normal deep slate. But realistically, if you look at a normal junction, that's how it would work. I have an odd number of ice. That's really gonna piss me off. TS PMORN. Oh, because it's a single bit is 5 wide. That's not how it should work. No, stop pressing the wrong buttons. Oh, I had another stack. I had 1. Oh, I had 1. That's like perfect. Meow. Okay, so that's what that would look like. If I did that. Keep on pressing E instead of W. They're right next to each other and it's really annoying me. I still think that's really cool and fun. Okay, so I think it's basically just a guaranteed. If you're going this fast, you're going to crash into walls. There's a good reason highways are straight. This is probably as good as I'm going to get it. Now just kind of copy it onto this side. Yeah, this one's curve is slightly different because of the fact that it's shifting along with curving. It probably would have been a better idea to prolong the curve over shift, because now it's in an awkward position. However, I could still change it. Realistically, it means some more digging and some more placing, but technically I could change it to put it at like that bit there. But currently, all the shifts are placed equidistant from each other, which is, you know, nice and equal and how I like things. It's much easier to work with, although the distance was odd, so some of the distances are 107 blocks and some of them 108 blocks between them. But I think I did it fairly well with which goes to where. My voice seems to be kind of destroying itself currently, which is a shame because my voice is, like, you know, fairly important. It's not like I'm a singer. I mean, I do sing, but not like that. It's not like I'm a pop star and I need my voice for my money. Because, well, this doesn't pay anything. Not yet. One day, hopefully. Okay, I'm still left on an odd number. That's gonna
Crawley,
annoy me.
it's time to make more room for beauty.
Shut up.
Say hello to the hottest beauty brands and
You can still hear it, I guess.
An experience
Which is
in-store
mildly annoying.
at Swan Walk. And now get a free
Oh no! I accidentally broke free compressed ice. What a shame. Whatever shall I do? Oh no. Welp. We live and we learn, guys. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do for lighting. I have considered sea lanterns, doing them in the walls. Keeping my little solar lanterns in the kind of wall barrier bit. I also need to figure out what I'm doing with the wall in general. I need to make some kind of designs. I need to make a creative world, flat world. Just kind of experiment with things. Because I have no idea what kind of... I want to keep the kind of deep slate, because deep slate's like a nice block to work with. And I want to kind of keep it in line with the kind of styles of the ancient cities, since, you know, this is the ancient city project. I feel like it should stay somewhat in line with that kind of aesthetic. Sorry, my, like... It's not a lisp. It's just... one of my teeth is out of alignment because my jaw... Yeah. There's a weird thing. My jaw, like the top part, isn't symmetrical, so one bit it's slightly inwards and it pushed out one of my teeth. It's my canine tooth on my top right side. And, well, it lets air through whenever I make an S. So, I just kind of sound slightly lispy. But I don't really have a lisp. Oh, wow. That's cool. That was perfect. That's all ice. The next big issue is figuring out how I'm going to do the ceiling of this area. Because there are two different bits and it goes high up. I mean, you can see over there what the ceiling looks like, and you probably have seen it before. You will definitely see it again, because I need to go and make more of these blocks. And I need to do that bit as well. Four stacks, so I can make... No. How do I want to do this? Okay, that's how I want to do it. Okay. Sorry, I didn't explain. 2 stacks for the bricks, and then 4 stacks for stairs. Since you use more stairs than bricks in this. Yeah. Where's my boat? Might as well use it for what it's actually used for. Okay, you need to be careful about that. I need to fix that area at some point. I am still looking forward to this though. This is like, as I've possibly said before, this is the biggest thing I've ever kind of really decided to do. I need to remember how I did this area. I think I know what I did. Oh. Is there a... There is. Okay, so I need to put one there. You go like that. One there. You go like that. You go like that. Okay. That's fine. That's good. That's cool. And that's how it's meant to look. That's what happens when I get to one of the little turns. Or shifts, rather. Because it's not a turn. It's a shift. That's a turn. And I do need to decide what I'm going to do here. I'm assuming slab there, to be honest. I feel like slab's the best option for that. And these stairs are fine for this kind of stuff. And then it just becomes normal area. Presumably I'm just going to fill this in. I obviously can come back and change it later. It'll be much easier to change stuff once I've actually got, you know, more than 2 blocks of head height. Or head space. I could crawl in there. But I probably won't. I can also do this. Just go in a bit that isn't restricted, which is why I made these little cutouts earlier. Sorry. Let me just get through here. Back in the boat. I think I like the blue. The blue is fairly fitting with Ancient City, although that's just because it's kind of skulky bits. So I don't know if that might change, that opinion might change. This is still quite fast. And it's much more, I mean, it's much more efficient in terms of the fact that I don't need to use rockets. It's more efficient than elytras in that fact, but otherwise it's totally inefficient because I have had to spend so much time building this. And for what? Oh. That's a good point. I'm going to turn the actual in-game music off. Just because I don't need two different musics playing at the same time. Let's just do this bit. I also need to make the little dock area on this one. Which will not be too difficult, I don't think. I'm gonna go up to here. Yeah, that's gonna need some TLC. Shit. Sorry. I was itching. I've got some nasty little bites on my legs from up my yard. I also have 2 nice new burns on my feet. I went and did aerial silks today, and yes, I burnt my feet on the silks. Through my socks as well, which is crazy. But yeah, friction burns. Yucky. I'm still getting average view duration, but there is still no viewers. Which doesn't make any sense to me. It's just weird. I don't have any ice on me. That's annoying. No one my age says those words in bad order. I said that in the last stream and I couldn't remember where it's from. I have since figured out where it is from. It is Miles Morales saying that in Across the Spider-Verse. Or no, it's his mum saying that to him. No. His mum says, "Sorry to ice your game, man," and he goes, "No one says those words in that order." Well, no one my age. Or something like that. I can't remember properly. Bring me more Vicodin. More mouse bites. I too am in this episode. This vexes me.
Chase is the digital bank you can rely on with help.
Go away.
Customer service.
So I can speak to a real person anytime.
Shut up. In this household, we don't listen to adverts. Meow. That was a lot of odd. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I thought that was deep slate coal. I was like, this far down. That's like just incredibly rare. You can't get deep slate coal this far down. I can't imagine trying to do something like this in hardcore. I mean, once you're at the kind of point in the game where I am, I don't think the fact that it's hardcore even matters that much. Like, it's been nearly like 30 hours at this point since I last died. And I honestly don't fear death at all. mean, I fear death, because, like, wardens and stuff. Wardens are dangerous when you're doing stuff like this. But I'm confident enough in my abilities that I think I'll be fine. Like, I honestly don't really worry that much in this world. Because what's the worst that happens? If I die, I have a gravestone. I can teleport back to where I died. It's not a particularly big deal. Which is kind of sad. It kind of takes away from the kind of play of the game. That you don't really have to worry about dying. But it's also nice because you shouldn't have to worry about dying. You should be playing to have fun and not, well, not getting stressed about losing stuff. Oh. Hiccups. Oh. If you're not having fun, then what's the point? Oh, sorry. Oh, this is a nice one. I like this one. Yep. And the walls are still going to piss me off. Including that wall, yes. I don't know why I got in this boat. I don't know why I'm coming down this way. I guess I can get a nice kind of view of it. That was the wrong button. And it's cool that I've already got kind of two connected. Ow. I just need to... Well, I need to figure out what I'm doing with the ceiling and roof of this place first. And then once I figure that out, then I'll have two fairly finished parts. I mean, they're entirely not finished because I need to kind of decorate and make them look nice. Kind of bring it up to standards, I guess. Not this world has particularly much standard for build quality. I'm almost the only one who plays on this world. My friend won't be on for a while, not until the end of like this week or start of next week. Just because he's away at the moment. The other person that plays on this world is also fairly busy, so you know, it's quite a lonely existence, but it is fun to show them what I've been up to. I feel like I would have so much less motivation to do stuff like this on my own single player world, because it's so easy to just get so lost in the loneliness despite streaming, because I was enjoying playing on the zombie world and I would continue to play on that world, but well, I haven't continued to play on the world, but I would. The fact is, it's just boring. It feels very samey, and especially when not a lot of people are watching, because it's nice having the social interaction with fans and people who want to kind of be engaged in your content. That's really nice to see and hear. It feels great. But it's just, especially nowadays, I feel like it's few and far between with people watching the streams and engaging in the content. I mean, June has been a crazy month in terms of like statistics and analytics, purely because the shorts went really well. And then a couple of days ago, when I say a couple of days, it was a bit more than a couple of days ago, I just stopped posting shorts. It happened a couple of times. It's just my interests are quite quickly going from one thing to another. So it takes a long time to kind of get something done. Especially something that's big or I don't know. But my interest faded away from Overwatch. And Fortnite was just a little quick thing because I wanted to play with friends. And that didn't end very well. So there's just a lot of stuff I want to kind of do, but I realistically can't physically, because if I'm not enjoying it, then what's the point really? Sure, I'm making other people happy, but I also need to care about myself as well. And I don't want to be selfish or anything, but I also think the content won't be as good. If I'm not actually enjoying it, then the quality is gonna drop as well. And I'm enjoying this surprisingly a lot. Or a surprising amount. I have no real idea why I'm enjoying this so much. But I am. And I think that's good. I'm glad that I found something I can just kind of chill out and enjoy. Because Overwatch was slightly stressful because it's, well, especially if you're playing ranked, then that's obviously stressful because it's ranked. You're playing competitively. Not that I was, like, competing, but, you know, something to that kind of level. This is the right place. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, that was a whole... That was a thing. That was odd. I do apologize for getting ranty like that. Huh. Okay. This makes things interesting. It's always nice kind of getting to go through caves on this. I need to figure out, I'm gonna try make some like little outliney things, like a kind of skeleton, but not fill it in. I was considering using the amethyst glass. I can't remember what it's actually called at the moment. That kind of blocks a lot of the light. I honestly can't remember what it's meant to be called. Damn. Damn, I'm doing my... Oh, I am shocked myself. That is like... I want to say tempered... It's not tempered glass though. I'm almost certain it's not tempered glass. It's not reinforced. Oh. That's gonna bother me. I can't check it up in here because it's only shows 4x4 craftable things. I need to know. I can't be asked to set it up. I'd much rather ride the boat. Have you even... I assume I've unlocked the recipe. Tinted glass. Not tempered, tinted. Okay. Technically this is a pretty bad junction because these like things are one way. You go along this way. I'm assuming I'm going this way and then that way on that one. So this junction you can only go that way. You can come in and then come out.
Crawley,
So if,
it's time to
sorry.
make more.
So if you want to, you have to go from there, down there, and then up there. Which is more work than realistically should be necessary. I need some blocks. It's minus 41. Equals minus 41. Okay. But at least it's not slow. Oh wait, I've already kind of started hollowing this place out, so it's gonna be... I kind of already know where I need to be. I didn't need to worry about the wear level. Well, so far I'm mapping out where the kind of middles are and where they intersect. I'm considering making a high ceiling. I wonder where this is on top of on the surface. Really? Oh, this is like mildly annoying. Oh, diamonds. I've been so conditioned to just not even value diamonds at this point. Cause like, what do I? Oh, I forgot about that. Cause like, what do I need diamonds for at this point? Realistically, the answer is nothing, really. I don't need diamonds. Oh, more damn, that's iron. Shit, never mind. I even less of that. I might even have more diamonds than I have iron, which is kind of crazy to admit. Oh, sorry. Let's bring back the music. Yep. What's on the surface then? What the hell did I just do? Oh. My cursor must have just slipped slowly. Slips. Fuck's sake. My cursor must have slipped slightly onto the other monitor. You know what? That is... Why 203? I'm not mining 250 blocks upwards just to make a cool kind of tower thing. At least I do know, however, I have a lot of space. Well, actually, I don't have that much space because that's a cave. Bro, I need to figure out. Okay. What I do know is I can remove the 2 block bit here. I can make this all 4 blocks high because that's kind of standard. It goes 4 blocks high and then it starts kind of making its arch. That's the kind of standard for the tunnels. I wonder how much efficiency 5 changes this. You may have also seen I do have 2 wither skulls. I do intend to kill the wither, and a haste beacon would be much appreciated. I'm gonna go down here. Just do this side first. just like compartmentalizing my stuff currently. You know, there's actually like a timer thing set for all of those things. If you look, there's a thing why am I pointing at it? There's a thing that's basically just across my cursor. It says mood, and it's slowly going up. When that reaches 100%, that is when the caper noises play. Which I think is kind of cool. Like, you can just kind of do that. It's definitely odd knowing that it's being controlled. And it's not just kind of, I mean, it is still kind of random. Most people wouldn't kind of look for a way to explain it. I remember back in the day, everyone used to say it was like Herobrine and that stuff. And that was just considered fact to a child. Now, obviously it's Herobrine. What else could it be? It's obviously something that's in your world, and yeah, obviously. Stupid child. What else could it be, really? I mean, just think about it. An Enderman farm would be nice. I feel like once it's done, it'll be easier than trying to clear out Skulk. Despite the fact that I do need to clear out Skulk for like my whole project, but like, I don't know. I'm just saying. There's so many diamonds. Like, I genuinely have, I think I have over a stack of diamond blocks now. Which, to me, is mildly insane. That's like some untold level of wealth for me. I could genuinely make a house out of gold blocks at this rate. One of those fucking creative iPad kid houses that everyone made when they were 7. Or possibly younger. That's just all made of like diamond blocks or something. That'll be practically impossible to build under normal circumstances. I was definitely a creative person when I was younger. I basically only ever played on creative mode. Took me to becoming very teenager-ish. Maybe it was year 6 kind of time when I actually started playing survival mode properly. Fair enough. Created some for a while. I feel like I'm used to the dark at this point. I feel like, is it too... No one's even here at this point, so I don't think it particularly matters, but if there were people here, I would be making sure it's not too dark. You can actually see what's happening. Oh, my inventory's full. Good thing I'm right next to the shulkers. I mean, that was another reason why I went to the end. I went to the end to see if I could get some tools I could eventually upgrade. So I was considering also going to the nether to get more netherite so I could upgrade those and combine them and get the perfect sets and whatnot. But I also wanted more thingamajigs, shulker boxes. You are the youngest person ever Damn, we're only an hour in. And I feel like a lot of work has been done. That's productive. That's good. I'm also going to make a mark for where this area, this little offshoot, starts becoming, will start to have to curve, because it will stop being what it normally is. Here. So this is the line. Crap. Okay, I do have my shovel on me. That's somewhat comforting, at least. I haven't gone truly insane and just forgot to bring all of my other tools that aren't a pickaxe. The good thing about diamonds is they do give XP. So that's good. Slightly repairs my pickaxe a bit. Mild compensation for everything that I put this or both of the pickaxes really. Put them both through quite a bit. Oh, that reminds me of something. I think it was on the 2DS. You could take a photo of something's face and it'll become like a little enemy and you can shoot balls at it and stuff. Well, whenever you made the like little enemy faces and they had like the little laugh, and that's what that kind of little that's what that reminded me of. Do I have diamond box? Get in the box! No! Get out of my sin!
I needed help.
At Irwin Mitchell, our legal
Say no,
experts understand the impact of a serious injury. We're committed to helping our clients receive the best possible care, rehabilitation and compensation.
It's about making the most of every single day.
At Irwin Mitchell, we'll help
This
you
is looking
imagine
quite good
what's
though.
possible.
I'm
Nothing feels
I
impossible.
am satisfied.
Look at me, just going for a walk, clearing my mind, not thinking about work, a moment away from it all. Did I reply all? I should check really. No, I'm here, not checking work. But what if Frank's emailed? That dog looks like him. That's a sign. I'm getting
fired!
Get it together. We're having a break. The only thing
Thing
on
that
your
will
mind
mind
during
doing
break
great should be
four
four
fingers
fingers
of crispy wafer covered in smooth milk chocolate. Have a break.
Have a Kit Kat. I wish I could watch like shows and films on here. I can put a little thing in the corner that shows the show or film, and they can react to it. It only works with a show I haven't seen though, really. Otherwise I just watch Stranger Things or Young Sheldon or something like that. I could watch Breaking Bad. I have watched some of it, but I haven't finished it before. I could watch House. I'm watching that fresh. I do love House. Oi, House, you need to give us patient. Did you try the medicine drug? Yes, I did try the medicine drug. Only stupid people try the medicine drug. I tried the stupid drug. I need food. Wow, what an astounding observation. People need food. God, who could have thought of that? Yummy, yummy. Holla molla. Holla molla. Holla molla. That was a notification on my watch. It was a Discord notification. I have gotten more notifications on my watch, but I can't be asked to check because I will check. It was Shein. I don't really use Shein that much, but yeah. I don't think I've ever bought anything off that. I just kind of like to scroll. Scrolling Shein and Temu are really fun things to do when you're bored. Just seeing the random stuff that they put on there. I think it's like very funny to do. Oh, it's in my ender chest. That's where my hoe is. That makes things easier. Well, I can clear this bit out fairly easily. That's nice. Yeah, so ceiling is going to be slightly more complex. And just slightly less obvious, I guess. Not necessarily more complex. Actually, no, it is going to be more complex. And less obvious, it can be both. Da-da-da, weird Ed. Train. it's the wrong pickaxe. It's the wrong trousers. Gromit. Gromit, it's the wrong trousers. Wow. We've forgotten the crank, Gromit. How do we go back to different? We just shared a bed. Oh my gosh. Yes, queen. There's honestly not much to talk about without other people to talk to. Other people make this so much more interesting. Otherwise I'm just sitting here not doing much. This area is kind of hollowed out a bit better now. I do really like this project. Oh, I was gonna say, damn, I didn't realize I did so much on there. But no, you can, once you jump, you can see the edge of a facade. Beginnings of cracks. Well, onto the third choker. I'm going to put you in there because I don't know, I don't feel like you deserve to go in the box. Ow, ow, ow. You know what? I'm gonna go in through this way.
Because you did the big shop yesterday. So you open the freezer, already tasting that perfect first bite. You reach the box, and it's completely empty.
Womp womp. Better luck next time. Come on, end yourself. Fuck. Lose yourself in the music you want. Of course. Why didn't I think of it sooner? It's genius. Why didn't I think of it sooner? Okay, it's safe. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Okay, well I've done this bit now. I can't see the cutoff point I made, which is annoying. To make it more prominent when I go down. Now would be a great time for, I don't know, some big YouTuber to come in doing a watching streamers of 0 views type video. I mean, that would be very nice of them, you know. Well, at least I've got lots of actual content, I guess. I can edit using this. No one's gonna know the difference really as to what part I did where and where, because all the mining looks mostly the same. The only thing that matters is the fact that you can tell a difference in the distance between all of my waypoints. But then again, I don't think anyone's watching that closely. And also, I just generally don't really want to be recording. It's nothing really. It's just slop. I am not a slop YouTuber. Oh, I'm accidentally breaking too much. Okay, it's fixed. Oh, here's my little thing. Well, I should hopefully know where I'm cutting, where I'm digging stuff out and where I'm not. Yes, I am a nerd. Bookworm, I'm studious. From my cerebral cortex to my gluteus. Back in kindergarten, I aced my college entrance exam. No, I'm not rocket scientist. So wait, I am. When I pour my alphabets, I got enough of my straight A's. When my retainer and headgear connect to a back brace, I got a pocket protector. I broke my glasses on purpose so I could tape them together. Went back to Reddit, type stuff no one would read. You're a geek. These are just hipster wannabe. These are just loser wannabe. That's right, I'm a geek. I got brains and a personality. I wear my glasses sincerely, and my teachers ironically. There's some things you can't learn in a class, or else I'll send you up an intro to on how to. Fuck, I can't speak that fast or sing that fast. Or else I'll send you up an intro to how not to be a social outcast. You're just so 2013. I was a cool form of uncool before uncool became a thing. Click on cute icons and execute commands. Do you really need a genius to teach you GarageBand? I landed the first robocopter and took it off when I was 12 because I'm an early adopter. I can wear Google Glass without looking like a baby. Okay, maybe not, but I can yup with something to eat. You need 16 gigs of RAM to watch the Steve Jobs doc. I keep an actual RAM on my PC. His name is Spock. I'm a new console. Your face is perfect. I do troll brony sites. I troll bronies. For fuck's sake. I troll brony sites. You look like an actual troll. I'm fluent in C++. C, you just suck. Can your iPhone autocorrect your dumb haircut? Hold on a sec, let me treat this infographic I made. It illustrates the fact we never get to procreate. Just haven't met a woman of a high enough caliber. The only dates you have are in your Google Calendar. You're losing this battle. Your phone stored on help. In the future, you'll randomly access this memory and crap yourself. Did I mention I built a dancing robot? No one gives a shit about your skinny jeans. Do you even know what URL means? You don't know what you're talking about. No. You know.
Train to Peckham, kids in tow, rooftop cinema time. 6 packs of popcorn? I think one will do, Nina. Clear skies, comfy seats, a talking panda, clearly what we all needed.
Ouch.
Okay, everyone's seated and happily doing panda impressions. I wonder when Nan can watch the kids so I can come back with James. Oh, just the two of us. Download the Southern Railway app to book advance tickets from only £8 on off-peak journeys. Stop is a story. Terms apply. See our website for full details.
Yay.
Hey, it's Max McNown here with my friends over at Hollister.
I don't care.
Back-to-back shows and new music in the works.
Shut
Hollister's
up.
jeans and tees have become my
I don't wear
go-to
jeans.
on and off the
I don't
stage.
play golf.
I hope to catch y'all on my European tour in December, but until then,
You
head to my
won't
site
catch
at
me.
maxmcnown.com to secure your tickets. Then secure your concert look at
Yeah, I'm not
hollisterclub.com.
going, mate. You can be quiet.
See y'all on the road soon.
Shut up. I mean, he got real quiet. I think it's safe to say that I won that argument. RMF, I love RMF. An hour and a half almost. Done pretty well for an hour and a half, to be honest. surprised you even got gravel. I thought it was like almost guaranteed that you got. For it was guaranteed, really, that you got flint if you had fortune 3 on your pickaxe. No, shovel. Yeah, these are all. Exit light. Oh, actually worked. Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man. I feel like that's... Over like all the film Spider-Mans, I don't want to get into the comics because, well, I would be way out of my depth when it comes to the comics, but out of all the films, Tobey Maguire is the best. Miles is interesting because of his extra abilities, but Tobey's just like the best. I love Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Those movies are my favourite as a child. The second film is the best one. The third is my favourite. I just love Venom. Venom's my favourite. Which is why I like the third film. Because it's got Venom in it. Venom. Dum 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 dum. God, David. Exotic butters. I used to have hoop dreams until I found out there were other ways to score. If you want to be my bitch, you have to be obedient, not be a whore. I used to have hoop dreams. Shut up. Wish people talk about the socioeconomic state of the world, man. You can't just sit there and hand them a freaking packy, yo. Some people don't learn like that. gotta teach face to face. Send a hand on a freaking packet, yo. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Damn. Oh, I really needed that stretch, huh? Whew, fucking hell. Okay, so... Oh, I shouldn't have started doing that, but... I can start doing that side, but I can't start doing that side, because that side's... complicated. Okay, that's definitely not high enough. But for the time being, it shan't matter. You know what, I might genuinely have to rethink this, because not only is it going to be on a corner, it's also moving a block. I feel like that's way too much to kind of be putting in one area. Because anything I do decide to do, I'm going to have to be able to... Actually, if I do anything special, it'll be in the middle bit. So hopefully... Oh, that burn hurts a lot. That's really irritating. Oh. That is actually very irritating. It hurts. Sorry, I'm readjusting the way that I'm sitting. I now have both of my knees up to my desk. And I'm kind of huddled in my chair a bit. Om nom nom. Ah, I remember, I did this bit while I was watching House. Ow. I used to have hoop dreams until I figured out other ways as well. You have to be obedient. You cannot. Actually, you know what? No. I'm gonna keep it open because, as I said, it adds a bit of extra stuff to it when there's open bits. Adds some interest and intrigue. Her name is Lola. She was a sugar. Dress got down. You put my right neck to the junction. And while she tried to kiss her, to always stand about crowded floor. They were from 8 till 4. They were looking at each other. Who could ask for? Oh, I could go fuck around. The hardest but no bother. I could go. Oh shit. Go fuck around. I could not make that jump. That's a shame. I'm mildly ashamed. Is it still one too low? Yep. I was 13 years ago. It's a disco, but not for Lola. Just jeans feathers in her hair. She says it's so fine. She's a fat blind. She lost her youth. She lost her family. Lost her mind as I go. Okay, I need to get back up the row. Why is people misspelling bro as bro become a thing? Fuck. Oh, that doesn't look right either. Okay, because it's not.
Download the Southern Railway app to book kids' tickets for £2 on off-peak journeys. Southern Railway, where every stop is a story. Terms apply. See our website for full details.
Why am I taking so much damage when I fall? I think my mood's at 87%, let's see. 39%, damn, I was incredibly wrong. I couldn't remember the last time I heard a noise was. I'm gonna have to fix my pickaxe soon though, because it is... and it's getting low. It's not dead yet, but it is definitely dying. Not what I wanted to do. And now the big issue. I mean, heck, how long can I postpone this for? Not much longer, it would appear. There goes the eerie noise. No. Put my pickaxe in my offhand if I'm breaking any skulk. No, I can go down one of these holes a bit. Just fill up my pickaxe a little bit more. Chances are you will barely, if ever, see down this hole. Chances are if you do ever see down it, you're going so fast that you don't really notice it that much.
Chase is the digital payment robot. Helpful 24/7 customer service.
So I can speak to a real person anytime.
Yep, even when you're juggling the summer holiday plans. And you get a 20% cash back on everyday transport.
Like on my commute home from work.
Roger that. Join millions of customers and see what your money can do with Chase.
I'll do.
Search Chase Bank. 18 plus UK residents. Eligibility applies. 1% cash back on debit card spending on groceries, everyday transport and fuel for your first year. Max £15 per month. Exceptions apply.
Hey, it's Max McNown here with my friends over at Hollister.
Don't care.
With back-to-back shows and new
Be
music in
quiet.
the works, Hollister's jeans and tees have become my go-tos on and off the stage. I hope to catch y'all on my European tour in December, but until then, head to my site at maxmcnown.com to secure your tickets. Then, secure your concert look at hollisterco.com. See y'all on the road soon.
Okay, so this kind of idea is good. What I've got going on here is a good base. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do with a skulk. Waste not, want not. I don't exactly want to cover it up. That kind of goes against my thing of trying to keep the caves included in this build. I keep on removing my pickaxe from my offhand and then just mining more skulk. That's annoying. Your leg is very dead now. That is annoying. Boom. Okay. So now.
To go further for less this summer, select Mazda 2 Contact. Mazda Financial Services PCI
Oh, isn't it the best feeling when you come home after a long day, you've kicked off your shoes and you're headed to the kitchen where you just know there's some of those delicious Cadbury Dairy Milk ice creams. You know they're there because you did the big shop yesterday. So you open the freezer, already tasting that perfect first bite. You reach for the box, and it's completely empty because the rest of the family have finished them and just put the box back.
Cadbury Dairy Milk ice cream. Always leave what
Not the last. You know what? For the sake of having to kind of deal with this area, I'm gonna have to do something about this gaping hole. Because it's making it difficult to see where things are meant to be. Just to see the way the world would be. Now the way it is all I see. What once was mine. What once was mine. Once was mine. I should empty my the tree. Okay, so everything's in its right place. Is it? Yeah, because I'm doing this bit wrong. Okay, so that looks fine. Need to figure out what I'm going to do up here, though. Because I now have a large space.
Imagine being told your son would never be able to walk or talk. When we didn't know where to turn, Owen Mitchell were there.
Our legal and financial experts understand the impact of a serious injury. We help our clients receive the best possible medical care, rehabilitation, and compensation.
My son is now 12. He can walk, he can talk, and he makes me so happy.
At Owen Mitchell, we'll help you to imagine what's possible. Solicitors Regulation Authority.
Oh. That's annoying. He's right behind me, isn't he? He's right behind me, isn't he? This Horizons could be fun. Just looking from one end of my highway to the other. In my head, I don't know why, but I feel like Silk Touch mine's slower than Fortune Free. Or I feel like my Silk Touch pickaxe always is slower than my Fortune pickaxe. And I don't know why that is. Because it only depends on the efficiency and what, like, material you've made your pickaxe out of. For some reason it always sticks in my head. I always feel like it. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I got no privacy. Whoa. Okay, well, that's still looking pretty cool. That's a weird noise coming from outside. Give me a second. I'm looking outside my window. It's like a minibus. Like a school minibus. Yeah. That's weird. Ah. Ugh. This is still looking pretty cool. If I go into F1, that's... Oh, I'm always taking screenshots. It's just nicer to not have my, like, waypoints and HUD in a screenshot. Okay. I'm fairly tired. I'm gonna leave streaming here for today. I haven't decided whether I'm gonna clean this up in, on, or off stream. I won't do anything with a roof bit until I'm on stream again, because like that's a big part of this area, and that should be explored on stream. If you can kind of put together what I'm saying, I'm just kind of trying to say that like the bigger bits should be on the streams, and I should do most of the clearing off stream, because clearing is the boring part and actually making decisions is the important part. But nonetheless, thank you for watching. It has been a pleasure streaming for you today, and I look forward to streaming again soon, and hopefully actually getting some people in the chat. Nonetheless, thank you all so much for watching. It has been a pleasure, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.